Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In our last video we actually did a ton of work in the nether, and so in this video we're finally going to move out of this tent. So our main goal, I've got a couple of signs out here, our main goal is to collect the pale oak, and we want dark oak and spruce. We'll do slash spruce actually, because really we could do either one at this point. If we can find the pale oak, then we'll go. Our main goal is to get saplings for these 3 trees, but we're also going to try to get saplings for any other trees, so we're going to collect all saplings. Collect all saplings. Did I spell that wrong? Probably did. No, I did spell it wrong. I gotta have more faith in myself. Look at this. All right. So, main goal. This is our main goal. This is our secondary goal. If we can get this handled, we'll get a preliminary, sorry, that word's hard for me. We'll get a preliminary layout started for the house. I'm thinking we'll take up this whole area and I think we'll go one main story and then we'll do a basement. And in the basement, we'll have some of our more advanced crafting stuff set up. What I've gone ahead and done to kind of help us get ready here is I threw some stone in here, got it cooked up. We are going to try out that new lodestone mechanic. So for those of you who don't know, a lodestone is used to attract a compass point to a location. So we're actually going to use it so that we don't have to really stress about where we're going. We'll craft one of these. They actually just changed the recipe for this. This used to require a netherite ingot, which is crazy for something that they expect you to use. And it should be as easy as right click. Boom. All right, now you can see from the compass, anywhere we walk, the compass will point back. This recipe, I think, is only changed in the latest version, though. So if you're running the older version, this is that same recipe we did, but with a netherite ingot. So it may not be feasible for you guys to do that. But luckily, we're running in the latest, so one of the perks we get is this lodestone working. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is I've actually ordered all the chests. We got like all our natural materials here, all the unnatural building materials. Down here, we've got like unrefined materials. Over here, we have our crafting materials. We have, of course, all our plant stuff. So we'll have all of our plants as long with our seeds will go in here. Here we got all our valuables, our nice stuff. Down here we have mob drops. As you can see, our blaze rods are very hard fought blaze rods. Between episodes, one of the things I did was popped over to the village and traded the emeralds we had left for some pumpkin pies because we were running low on food, along with also trying to get us leveled up to have a fortune or silk touch pickaxe so we could start in on the gold manufacturing for our piglin trades. Depending on how our time goes today, we may end up doing some more work on that, or it may end up being a next episode kind of thing. That'll be our next step to actually find the stronghold. But I'd really like to get us a house built and set up and, actually start enjoying the perks of our area. So we'll start with that. All right, let me take a double check. We got everything here. We'll bring our spyglass. That'll help. I didn't get enough torches crafted yet. We will rob this guy. We'll also drop that in there and take the levels. Yeah, we'll... There's actually a mod that lets you put wood in. I think you just put wood in here. You go 2, and then it makes 16 sticks. So same value, it just makes it so much faster to craft them. All right, the last thing I want, so we can actually just toss this back here. I'd like to get a bucket of water, and I'd like... Oh, did we lose both bundles when we died in the nether? We might have. I don't think I saw them while I was reorganizing. It'd been in here. We'll take this with us. Yeah, no bundles. All right, so let's keep an eye out for horses too. Anything that looks fast, we'll take with us. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started here. Let's go off. Let's see. Actually, what I think we'll do is we'll follow the waterway. I think that's our fastest way of travel right now. So we'll go grab our boat. Yeah, we'll follow the water. Just last double check. We got arrows. Okay. Yeah, we got to get infinity at some point. Probably, depending on how things go, we'll do a more gearing up heavy episode in our next one. And that one will be more focused on getting things like the enchanted books and actually villagers set up. That way we can get diamond armor for cheap. We're going to take this. We're actually also going to steal these because we can trade them to our villager. Our farmer likes pumpkins, so that'll be to our advantage. Because I thought there was a waterway right around here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's follow along here just to see if we can't find us a waterway. Might be all the way at the village. There's a gray sheep, that's kind of neat. Looks cool. Alright, here's our waterway. I think because we're here, yeah, there's the boat I used last time. Because we're here, let's go ahead and just pop over and trade him real quick. And then we'll fly off here. Really want to get out there, get as far as we can, because we really do need to get things going with this. Honestly, it's been a while, and I've had this house for a while. It was actually brought up to me by a friend of mine. They mentioned that I didn't build a dirt house in my first. My first house wasn't a dirt house, which is really funny because, you know, everyone starts with a dirt house. I guess we're too cool for that. Honestly, I hadn't really thought about it because I haven't done a dirt house in a really long time. Really, since I actually started the game like 10 years ago. I haven't done a dirt house since just because I don't know. Honestly, it's just as easy to live when you get to a specific, like a certain skill level for like fighting monsters and stuff. Or once you have a bed, it's just as easy to live just off the land. You know, just place all your chests out in the open, place all your crafting tools, everything out in the open. I guess you run into less creeper trouble the more advanced you get with the game. Which, you know, makes sense. Oh man, this waterway also just ends. Okay, well, heck, we'll just take this. And I feel like we've not gone off this way yet, so we'll go off this way and see what we can find. This is all relatively new terrain. It looks like we have our jungle over there, and it just comes across, so should we check out this waterway? Yeah, let's see how it goes. Anything that helps us move a little faster. Oh, we should also try to build a bed, I think. It'll make it a lot easier to travel at night. If we have a bed or something like that. What's that? Oh, that's just normal gravel, I think. For a second I thought it was the suspicious gravel. Thought we might get ourselves some pottery shards here. I think they're actually called sherds. Hey, look at that. I actually have to stop moving. Yeah, let's grab some of those. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And a bigger village. Awesome, gotta love that. And just to check. Yeah, it's just another jungle. So actually, we'll probably stop off at the village, steal one of their beds. That'll save us having to kill the sheep ourselves. Swim through the pond. Yeah, it's cool that we actually have another village so close. We can really do better here. Alright, let's see what we got. Any chance we have a blacksmith shop? That would be super cool. Congrats, I'm robbing you. No, that was not me. I'm gonna steal this bed. Yeah. That's fine. Take the bed now. Yeah, we don't really need it. Our house is not that far away from spawn. So it shouldn't be a huge deal if we had to go back. My house is this. Man, this village spawned at a precarious position, didn't it? There's a horse. Alright, we're gonna tame this guy. Come on, buddy. Give us the particles. Hey, we got him. Okay. Cool, now we ride. Oof, this horse is slow. This horse is real slow. Hang on, let's grab somebody else, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you're big and tough, I'm sure. Wonder if I punch them. That one's not that fast. One's slower. I think that guy's the fastest. Yeah, this guy's probably the fastest. Come on, one more. Come on. Don't fall in the hole. Hey, there we go. Okay. It's not great, but it'll work. This will make our travels a lot easier. Well, for the bits we have to travel over land anyways. We should probably name the horse. We won't think about naming the first one. We'll ignore the first one. We'll pretend he didn't exist. But we should name this guy. What would be a good name for a horse? Hopefully it doesn't wander off far. Like the cherry wood. But honestly, I'm more excited for the pedals on this one. Let's see. If we take this, do this, throw that down, do this, this, and then this, that will break these leaves faster and hopefully give us a better chance of dropped sapling. There's one. Perfect. Yeah, and one's probably all we need for today. Oh, these flowers are cool though. Wonder, I think you can bone meal these, but I'll take a bunch just to be sure. Wouldn't it be cool to kind of decorate a little with these? Alright. Alright. Whole bunch of horses. I don't know. This guy's fast enough, right? It feels fast. We'll see how long we can get him to come with us on our adventure. Alrighty then. Looks like more forest down there. Does this way go down? Oh man, look at that. Big head's in the way. Whoa, don't walk off the edge, bro. And that looks crazy. Dang, no fall damage from any of that. That was pretty good. Alright, we're actually going to add two things. We're going to throw two things in the comments today. First thing, good name for this horse. That's our first step. We need a good name for this guy. What should we name him? Oh, that's the new sand sound. Yeah, fun fact, sand now makes a sound. Like just by itself, like it has a game sound. Get in the horse, bro. We're get in the boat. Come on, get in the boat. Oh, you see that? Hey, target acquired. Look at that. That is a giant spruce forest, which is exactly what we want. Why won't my horse behave? I don't want to abandon him so soon. But if he's not going to come with us in the water, it's going to be a lot harder. Can you make it? No. I don't have a lead either. There we go. Okay. Alright, you know what? You stay here. I'll be back for you. Probably. Goodbye. Farewell. We'll probably come back for him. You know, if he's around, we'll get him. But I think, yeah, those big trees right there are a wonderful sign for us. That means our mission is at least a partial success already. I don't know that there's any need for kelp, but we could grab it. I'm too used to playing modded. The open water makes me nervous. Anyone who's played, if you've played like Cataclysm, there's stuff that's in the water in Cataclysm that decides to try and come and eat you from time to time. One of the other ones is Ice and Fire. My friend added that to our mod pack. So dragons and sea serpents in the water, which are super sketchy, especially early game. Given that and the ability that they have to break blocks means that they are a nasty thing to have near you, you know? Alright, let's grab this. Come on, guys. I need a sapling. That's all I need. Okay, we got one. So ideally, we leave this place with 4 saplings. That way we can grow one of the big trees. Okay, that's 2. Oof. That was not great. That could have been a way deeper hole. I got really lucky there, I guess. That's just a stick. Okay. Okay, there's 3. Come on, guys. One more. Alright, question of the day, guys. Sorry, for the third question of the day. Now, I'm just curious, what kind of wood types does everyone like? Let me know. Have you guys built with the new pale oak? Do you guys like it? Honestly, I haven't even built much with the oh, that's a village right there. I haven't built very much with even the cherry wood. I did a fair amount with the mangrove a while back, but that one, I don't know what our odds are on finding some mangrove. It's probably pretty low. Ooh, potatoes, sweet berry, that's a solid food source, and 12 saplings. We'll take the seeds. Yeah, this is a nice chest to find. This is very well. We'll save it. We won't worry about that. There's everyone's favorite nitwit. Although I do gotta say, like, he looks cooler than the other ones do, right? Kind of has that Viking aesthetic to it, which is cool. A little more rugged, a little tougher looking. You know, not that they actually turn out any tougher. There's an iron golem. Whoa, I don't think I've been in this building. Oh, a bundle, nice, okay. That is gonna make this whole journey better. It's not a tall fern. We also should keep an eye out for the tall fern. If you see one, you should grab it. The tall fern spawns in these villages. I believe it's these villages. It's a rare spawn. Well, mind if I do. Swap that out. Always good to grab backup gear. It's a rare spawn though, and you just find it in the chests. It doesn't do anything. There's no other way to get them. So it's kind of a fun little look what I found kind of a thing. I'm gonna just rob this guy while he's sleeping. Yeah, that's the large fern. I think that one is the rare one. Yeah, we'll take it. Put it in our bundle. Nice. Oh, you can't. Okay, fair enough, I guess. I guess you can't put non-stackable items in bundles. Which I guess is fair enough. Second bundle. Leaving the sign. I don't need a sign. We will break the bed though. And we'll take it with us because purple beds are cooler than yellow beds. Now that is just an empirical fact, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's the rules, you know. Okay, let's raid this last house. Oh, it looks like there's a couple more. Rude. It's odd, there wasn't a lot of worker villagers in this village. Most of them seem to be professionless. Cartographer, not bad, not bad. Bundles, some maps. Oh, we'll take those. Yeah. Can you put bundles in a bundle? If it's empty? Even if it's full? That's broken. Well, hang on. Okay, if I put these in, and I put as much, so this is now full if I put this. Oh, you can't, okay. That's okay, yeah. Oh, no, I have to, there we go. That out. Yeah, why not? And you can have the books, this, and this. Cool. Okay, for a minute I thought we were having infinite storage. I'm like, that's really, really good. Okay, let's take a look over here. Wow, tell me this isn't a pretty area to live too. I think this is my favorite biome. Is this the big spruce one? I don't know what the actual name is. Taiga, old growth taiga maybe? Well, actually, let's see what it's called. Old growth pine taiga. Very cool biome. I just like the vibe. It's got a good foresty vibe. The grass is not gross looking like it is in the savannah. Feels like they have a lot of variation on stuff. Okay, let's peek. Oh, that dog scared the crap out of me. Okay, it looks like we can take this waterway up. Let's go ahead and do that. I like that that dog is whining. Makes it sound like he's hurt. Or he's got a... Like he walked into a sweet berry and he's got a thorn in him, you know? Puts you on edge a little bit. Okay, we are 40 minutes in now. 40 minutes in on this recording. Some of it has been off-camera work, like I was organizing the chests and stuff. I thought maybe I'd throw it in as B-roll, just if we needed it. But we're gonna need to pick up the pace, I think, otherwise we're not gonna find this. While we're kind of wandering here. Trying to think, because I think we decided early on, based on the area and the cool new features, we wanted to build something kind of cottagecore that took advantage of these features. And I think that's still the goal, honestly. Would be really cool. Okay, nothing really over there. Spyglass is coming in clutch, actually. Okay. Looks like the waterway tips up that way. Yeah, just ends over here. So let's go off over here. Wow, look at that out there. Look at that. That's super cool. Looks awesome coming out of the woodwork like that. I really want to add a mod that adds more render distance, I think. Something that will let us get like really good views of stuff, you know? What I'll go ahead and do is I'll go raid that, and then I'll take a look around, and I'll bring you guys back in uh, once either something interesting happens, or once we've got our sights on the area. Okay, guys, I'm bringing you back in here. Take a look at this. They got the new wildflower block, and we're just actually, I just said goodbye to you right there, and now we just climbed up this hill. But check this out. That's the Pale Garden. Oh, and that looks like one of those living caves, or oh, they don't call them that. They have a different name for them. Yeah, that is super cool. Lush Cave, that's what they're called. So we'll go into the Lush Cave over there. That's awesome. We'll gather up this wood here, and we'll get that new wood type as well, the Pale Oak. Oh, that's that cool flower that opens at night. Yeah, super jazzed, super psyched about this. This is going to be awesome. All right, let's just raid these. Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to raid these yet. I just got up here, looked over the edge, and that's what I saw. This will be awesome. We'll get a store of apples going. Potatoes are great. Apples are great, so we can make golden apples. Any carrots? Seeds, carrots, beetroots. Actually tear this whole thing out just to be sure we get them all. Man, oh that looks beautiful. Okay, it is not lost on me that we could have raided this at night. But honestly, my first experience in this scary place, I don't know that I'm up for it being a nighttime experience. Let's just dump those in there. I did have to step away for just one moment. We were having some video recording shenanigans, so I've got those cleared up. So if there's a little break, that's where that came from. Emeralds, nice. Zombie apparently spawned. Even more bundles. That's funny. Okay. We should look at getting over there now. Alright, we're during the day, so we shouldn't really have to worry about the creaking. I don't have Silk Touch, which means we're not going to be able to transport a creaking heart as is. We're going to have to grow our own, I think. I think they have a chance to grow with it, so we'll just collect the saplings and a bunch of wood from it. It'd be cool to use the resin in an interesting way, I think. So we might try to do that. I definitely want to get some of the flowers and the moss from this area, along with the normal moss so we can get azaleas. Yeah, this is huge for us. Not to mention, we also have the dark oak forest right there. Oh man, they want it. They want us to use this as a building material. Oh, that's super cool cave opening. Yeah, we'll peek in there too. Have a bucket. I could get an axolotl. Alright, let's gather this guy. Maybe I should have enchanted my axe with haste or something. Or efficiency, just to give us a little more speed with this operation. Yeah, we need 4 saplings from this tree. 4 will do it. We actually don't need to mine all the wood up. We will leave a stump, but even leaving a stump, we have a ton of material. Can I put this in a bundle? It can be the only thing. That's funny. Why bother? It's like, why bother at that point? We'll toss you in, you. This can. All those can be in there. Not much trouble. We'll mine all this up. Oh man. Look at that bark. The bark on that wood is crazy looking. Come on. Be good to us. Make another one of these. Sticks. Sticks are not what we were looking for. That is. That looked like 2 to me. Is that 3? Yes, it is. Alright, one more. Then we can go get the cool new stuff. We'll have all our chores done. You think we'd gotten one more. Come on. Really missing create right about now. For any who don't know that, the excuse me, the create mod is one of the more popular mods out there, and it adds a saw that you can add as part of your contraptions, and the saw will cut down all the wood of a tree as long as it's cutting the last block touching the ground. It'll cut down all the wood, and the leaves will break instantly too and drop their saplings in kind of a tree felling line away from where the saw was put. It won't do all the work for you, but yeah, it is super handy. You can actually bond a bunch of trees together using wood and use it to cut down a ton of stuff at once too. More than you're supposed to. Hey, is that... Yeah, that's 4. Alright. We're gonna be really bad stewards of the land here, and we're just gonna leave it like that. Look at that guy. The lone tree. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay. We do need to move. I do not want to be here after dark. Oh, that looks awesome. Easy one. Ah. Yeah, this generation is super cool. Like the way this cave ended up growing in looks awesome. And while we're here, we just need a couple bits of this. Oop, we've been spotted. Can he hit us from there? No, I don't think so. All right, grab that. Why not? Put the azalea in there. Put the saplings in there. All right. Oh, I want to grab these. These eye flowers have been on my list. They are so cool. If you haven't seen them, I will show you guys this episode, I think. We'll at least plant these because they're awesome. Oh, is that the same stuff? Oh, weird. Leaf litter does different stuff in different biomes. It's kind of neat, though. Okay, so as I was saying, we'll plant those eyeball flowers because they look so cool. So that way you guys can see them. This is actually a really bad tree to cut down. Jeez, there's a bunch of fire over there. This is a dangerous biome for there to be a fire in. It's very interconnected. We'll choose this guy because he seems off by himself. We actually didn't end up having to go that far, honestly. The only thing that would make this better is if we could tag a mangrove on our way back. The odds of that are pretty low. We'll probably need a wandering trader for that to happen. What I don't love is that this biome, yeah, it makes it hard to tell what time of day it is. I wonder if we'll be able to see. What we might do, oh, there's one. I bet they're, I wonder if they're a 4x4 type of deal. Or 2x2, you know what I mean? Yeah, oh, it's burning this one. Oh, it went out, nice, okay. Sticks, another sapling. Moss is cool. Ooh. Again, I really don't want to be here at nighttime. It is not the friendliest of places, and there's stuff already spawning over there. Crap, crap, crap! Oh! That's the creaking. So if I go to F5... See how he's looking at me? Anytime that you break line of sight, they'll see you. Oh, there's the heart too. I didn't even notice that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh man, and you can't kill him either. Like if I hit him, it tells you what tree he's connected to. So if I go break that tree, then he'll die. Problem is, he's not the only one around. Oh, jeez. Yeah, look at all of them. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cheese him. This is so sketchy. Okay, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, see that? That's the resin. I would love some of that. If I break his heart, he'll die. Which, that was not a good time for that to break. What do I have material-wise? Wood it is. Isn't that really cool? Oh, nice. Okay. Can I? Where's our little friend at? You see? And I bet it's on that tree again. Yeah, it is. So we could get a little bit of this. Oh man, they're trying. They are trying for it. Okay, that's gonna have to do because I'm already getting sketched out. It gives me the heebie-jeebies like crazy. And we cannot die. Like we are way too far from home to die. We cannot afford that setback. Look at that, 4. Yeah, 7. Any others? Oh, a ton over here. Nice. I hate the noise it makes, but super cool that we got some. Did not expect to do all this. Honestly, this has gone really well. That is the creaking heart. I think we get more if we break it. Oh. Man, that is a sound of something you should not be doing, huh? That is a game telling you you should not be doing this. Tell me that isn't some like Curse of the Forest type stuff. Holy cow. That was super sketchy. We could build maybe a little farm. Okay, but we have a ton of these now. 10 of these. That's everything, guys. This was awesome. We did great. We made it super far. We found the cool new biome. This place is awesome. I didn't get to show you guys the eyeball flowers, but I will show you those when we get back to the house because they are super cool also. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'll take us back and then I'll bring you guys back in once we get home and we'll go from there. Unless we come across something super cool, and at which point I'll bring you guys back just like we did last time. You guys see that? Oh man, Ocean Monument. If we have a free day, if we have a freebie for some reason, if we, we have time, we may try to conquer one of those. I have not even had a lot of luck conquering those normally, let alone while, fighting for my life like this. Fishing rod. That'll work. Just kind of drift around. Yeah, that is super cool. Super, super cool. We're going to try to give it a wide berth just to not set off the Elder Guardians. I don't really want to have to deal with the mining fatigue debuff. But yeah, that is awesome that we were able to find that. Oh, a shipwreck too. I mean, that could be a golden apple. We could stop. We're right here, right? I don't know that kelp's actually worth much to us. Because in vanilla, I think you can do kelp blocks, right? Which you can use as a furnace fuel. But beyond that, there's not really much use. Alright, guys, we made it back. Mostly it was uneventful, other than the, naturally, other than the ocean monument that we saw on the way back. That was crazy. But now we have in our world an ocean monument. We know where a pale garden is. It's actually really interesting. It's pretty much like straight that way. Straight through the forest, straight through the savannah. And then we just came upon it. And all of them. And actually, as I was boating away, I noticed there was even even past that, there was more than just the ocean monument itself. There was or not the ocean monument, more than the pale garden. Past the pale garden, there was the a taiga biome over there, one of the snowy ones. Awesome. Okay. We're gonna put all our spare bundles in here. Dump everything out of my inventory because we did really collect just a ton of materials. Oh dang. Okay, that'll work. Let's do wood. Let's go in here. Yeah, that's crazy. Like wood alone, we've done really well. Extra armor. Nabbed that a while ago. We'll throw in our moss, our wonderful saplings. We'll actually get these all planted. Probably won't plant the cherry until we need it. It's kind of like the moss. We're not going to use it quite right away, but we're going to use the pale oak right away. And we actually got a ton of it because the trees it makes are huge. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous about growing one close to my house. Just don't really want to get killed by the thing. We're actually going to swap our bed out because we found a cooler one. We'll put that in there for now, even though it's probably not where it goes. Okay, we'll throw our bundles. These are really interesting. They are far more useful than I assumed they would be. So that's me. I was wrong. Let the whole world know. Happily wrong even. Because they are pretty awesome. And as you can see, we're already struggling for storage, man. And I just organized everything too. Okay, so we're gonna get planting. Let's see. I don't want the pale moss right now. We'll get rid of this flower because they're all over the place. Moss can all go together. Kelp can all go together. How have we not got or pumpkin seeds? We have a ton of pumpkins. Why aren't these go together? Okay, that should be it. Throw that in there. Maps can go in here. We'll keep our bucket. Lilac can just go there. What are you doing? Idiot. Okay. Yeah, check these out. We kind of put them around the base. They're a little creepy. Honestly, like they're kind of creepy. This will be super fun. Okay. Let's throw away the sticks. We actually got carrots. We need to get those in our farm. We need to get sweet berries cooking too. Let's see. I think our next move here, let's just put these. It's tough. There's a couple things we'll just have to throw around, I think. Yeah, we'll just have to throw these in here for right now. Bread can stay here. Sweet berries can go. Fishing rod can go where the gear goes. This can stay. Okay, this is pretty standard stuff. Let's find our bone meal. Am I all out? I might actually be out of bone meal. Is there any in here? Nope, it's in here. Okay. Let's find a spot that we are going to make the ground ugly. So for any who've not experienced it before, we're actually going to be using the giant spruce trees because they're way better. This is my favorite way to get oak trees farmed, but spruce is a little bit different. You can do this, but you kind of have to pick an area that you're okay with the ground getting ruined because the way that it changes things on the ground. And we'll throw that there. Let's grab a new axe. I don't know about this whole creaking business, guys. I wonder if they despawn if you name them. I do have a name tag. We could test that and use one to farm up the resin pretty good. That's not the right place. Yeah, I don't have any spares. I just realized I wasn't able to see my cursor. There we are. Yeah, I must have fat fingered the button. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, we can actually compost this, which is how we got our bone meal in the first place, is I just cleaned off the entire area where our house is currently. We'll clear out this tree and let the leaves decay while we work. Because we're going to build this in like a straight line. We're going to go like 4 over this way. So actually we're going to take this guy too. Probably won't get in the way, but just in the off chance, we want anything that's going to get in the way out of the way. And we're going to break this. Yeah, you just got to make it so they're not touching. And that way, they'll actually decay. No wood, no problem. All right. Oh, man, did you see that? Okay, we're actually in a block right now. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so that's what they do. They grow freaking huge. And they taint the ground. They put this podzol down. It's actually kind of neat. It's just not, it's not an everywhere block, right? So you don't want to accidentally mess up your whole area because you'll have to remove the podzol and then wait for grass to grow back over it, which takes a very long time. Favorite method for this is to climb it like you're mining out like a tree, or not a tree, like you're mining out like a stairway. Climb all the way to the top. Once we get there, we can just dig straight down and mine it all up. I kind of messed myself up there. That's fine. We're really close, so we're good. Yeah, we'll just take the top pieces, but check this out. Yeah, look at that. It's actually really funny. I think we have all the wood types now. All we're missing is mangrove. Acacia's next to us. I know we've mined some. I'm not really going to use it probably. It looks pretty good when it has bark on it, but once it's actually like in planks, I don't really care for the way it looks. That's super cool. Okay, and we'll let that decay for a few minutes. We'll have to take out this tree too. And just like that, from one tree, 57 logs. This is my favorite tree. But the pale oak is cool. It may be a close second. Let's try planting one. And then we'll bone meal it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot like the dark oak, actually. I love the way the bark looks. That might change how we build. See, initially I had planned to make this the contrasting, like, inner color, almost. But the way it turned out looking, it's just very cool. So it might be like a really cool beam color instead. And honestly, I don't think this one spawned a Creaking Heart. Maybe it did and they only spawn in at night? I'm not sure. I haven't done anything with this mechanic yet. But it's cool. Say that much. Let's make our area a little sketchier. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. So now I've got just a little pile of wood. We can get started. I'm thinking stone brick, mossy brick, and... Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do stone brick. We can do cracked and mossy variants for our base here. Let's do... Where is my cobblestone? Tell me I'm out. Yeah, I might be out. Okay. Well, that's step one. I am going to, off camera, go collect a bunch of cobblestone and get the foundation laid out for the house, and I'll bring you guys back in once we've got the foundation set. Okay, guys, I'm thinking this is going to be the footprint, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is get us all roughed in now. It's going to be a bit different. We are still cooking up some of the stone. I've done this style before, where you kind of build everything out in this way and build like a little a foundation is kind of the goal here. And based on my experience with that, I know we're probably going to need a fair amount of stone to get this done. So we are cooking up just a couple stacks worth. We have a fair amount. I have a stone cutter. I think I just dropped it in here. That will be our best friend for this, just to make this go faster. And then we'll actually use cracked stone and cracked stone and mossy stone to texture everything. But let's go ahead and get everything torn down and go from there. All right, guys, now that we have the foundation roughed in, we're going to go ahead and get our support beams up. I find when I build, I like the houses that have support beams better than the ones that don't. So, especially where we're going to going that cottagecore vibe, we're going to be doing that same thing. We'll go pretty tall, 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. Place on the side, no wonder it causes a problem. All right, with our corners in place, let's go ahead and put the inner walls. Let's see, do I like that? It's kind of little. It kind of feels little. Let's do this. Instead, let's put our support beams out here. 12 across, huh? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth block. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to do a little more texturing and a little bit more messing with the design between this video and the next video. I probably won't change too much, just maybe put in some windows and stuff. And this has been a great episode. I've really enjoyed it here. My name is Duke. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.